So there's this website kind of making the rounds called TEMU. I'm sure that you've heard of it. Your mom's probably talking about it. You've seen Super Bowl ads. You've seen all sorts of different ads for this website. And it's like Amazon, but worse. I had a really fun idea and I was like, well, what if we buy a bunch of stuff from TEMU and we try to make cinematic lighting with it? You could get a light stand for $16. I don't know how sturdy it's gonna be, but you could definitely do it. I just can't. I need something for the key light, but I just can't fathom that any of these will be that powerful. We try to make some cinematic shots and we try to keep it as budget friendly as possible or as cheap as possible, like even cheaper than Amazon, even cheaper than going to Home Depot and buying a bunch of like work lights, which is the other thing that people do to try to do cheap lighting. So here it is. I have not opened this package. I have no idea what anything looks like inside. All I did was click the buy button and waste my money. First things first. Okay, so let's just pull all of this out. And we'll save the best for last because there is a little bit of a surprise in here, which is that I ordered a little camera. So I guess stick around to the end to find out what this looks like. I don't think they're too concerned about the packaging being even remotely decent or anything, so that was really nice of them. They included a light stand. I'm gonna put prices for everything on screen somewhere because I don't remember how much all this stuff was. Great, I mean, we got a little stand. It's very thoughtful that they would include a stand. It feels like a toy. Seems like it just plugs in via USB. Oh, wait. Oh, they included a ball head. That's amazing. Let's first unbox everything and see what we're working with. But so far, I mean, hopefully it works. My thinking was that this guy could be like a key light situation, but that would only work if this is relatively bright. So I felt like if this guy is actually even remotely decent, I could potentially use it. This one actually, I can't even roast this one. This one actually doesn't feel that bad. I mean, in a little bit when I try them out and this doesn't turn on, maybe I'll change my tune. Wait, what the heck? It has a music note on here. Does this thing play music? I couldn't really help myself. I saw these little neon signs. I have hopes that it could actually be good. I could have sworn I bought a coffee one, but I guess I did not. It looks like I bought some sort of like little planter. Let's try it out and put it in the background. How about that? The rest of the video could have this guy in the background. I kind of figured, you know, maybe you're able to buy some props and stuff out of this website. Not just janky lights that you'll never use, but maybe you're able to get some little props. I couldn't really find one of those USB little things, but I have my V-mount battery here, so let's try it out and see if it works. The moment of truth. Well, this is already proving to be a bust if it does not turn on. Oh, well, great. It worked. Looks like my V-mount was actually like sleeping or something. I'm not sure how I will attach it because it doesn't really come with a stand or anything. It works. That's kind of cool. I mean, you could get yourself some LED things. I believe that I bought 3 lights and then a couple of diffusion methods. It's really similar to this one, but smaller. I also believe that this one was literally like $4 or something super insane. The first time that you buy something with TEMU, they give you like a huge discount. So this was like insanely cheap, like almost criminally cheap. That this is like for sure landfill stuff. Hey, it comes with diffusion. It's also powered by USB, which is mildly inconvenient because I might have to figure out a solution on how to plug these into the wall. Do they include a mini tripod for this guy? Oh yes! Would you look at that? This is literally the little brother of the other one, which I didn't intentionally do because TEMU's website is really confusing. They included a bunch of different filters, so that's kind of nice. I don't trust that these lights will be super bright, but I figured maybe if we get some diffusion, we could kind of make it like a nicer, softer light. I didn't fully understand the sizing, so I'm not sure how big this will actually be. I guess we could open it up and find out. Oh, there's like a green screen thing. Let's all see how big. Oh. Wow, this actually has a lot of stuff included in this. So it has looks like we have our diffusion here. But there's also another sipper. Oh, I mean, this is kind of great. It's got gold, it's got silver, and it's got blue and green. This is kind of like, I mean, it feels cheap, but not like significantly less cheap than one of the newer ones. Next, I got a shower curtain. Kind of just an extremely cheap way to diffuse light, and I kind of figured diffusing the light with a big source might be a good trick, so let's try this. I figured for the shower curtain, it doesn't really have to be special, it just has to be, this is definitely gonna work. I mean, I can definitely shine light through this. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, or the moment that I've been waiting for this whole video. We're going to open the video camera. Oh my God, this is, wow. This like actually feels like a toy. Oh, the screen doesn't tilt actually, so you can't even watch yourself. Oh my God, this feels extremely cheap. I mean, I knew that it would feel this way because it's so cheap. I am excited to just even try to record with this thing. Oh my God, that felt awful. Oh God, it sounds like it's breaking every time you open it. Let me get some batteries. Oh my God, it turned on. Oh my God, it works. Let's record a clip with it. How do I record? Okay, I think I'm recording. So that's my computer setup right there. We have our diffusion, all of our products from TEMU. Oh my God, this thing is kind of a vibe. I mean, if these clips even remotely work, this is kind of a vibe. So does this zoom in? Oh my God, this zooms in. You have a nice soft light on you. I was able to find a light strip that actually has USBs, so we solved our problem. This one is not powered by USBs, this one is powered by charging, and I did charge it for 30 minutes, so we'll see if it works. Just gotta go ahead and take off all this annoying plastic. Just think about how we're polluting our earth with all this stuff. Or do we not like to think about that? And it's like, it's mildly annoying that it's like right under the lip of this thing here. I don't really want it to color change. It's also a little bit overexposed. I guess I have no way of knowing how much battery is left on this thing, which is a little bit annoying. Now, what is this thing that says rhythm? Oh, okay, sweet. So it turns out that rhythm is not music. It's like a little dance party. It's pretty much killing the shadow on my face, so it is pretty, like, relatively bright, which is kind of nice. So let's try the ones that actually plug in now. I mean, I feel like it's not horrible. Let's see if we replace the diffusion with maybe a color. But I don't really see myself doing that because I have the little RGB stick, so. I feel kind of like Dexter, so it's a vibe. I wanted this guy to be the key light, so let's see how bright. It's the same exact controller, by the way. This is really bright, you know? This is not bad. Okay, so we're gonna try these lights in a couple different scenarios. So it might be a little bit difficult to move this setup around a little bit, but we're gonna try, first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna remove everything from this current setup and try to replace it with these lights and see if we could kind of just have the same setup that I have currently, which I will show you what my current setup is. So currently, just for reference, we have just a bed sheet. Yeah, I know, we really get down over here. Is a Falcon Eyes RTX 18, which is a fairly decent bright light, but it's getting diffused here. So that's currently my setup. And then we have a couple lights back there. So this is what we have so far. I have the shower curtain is attached to stands and the light is punching through there. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. I'm a little bit underexposed, but it's not looking horrible. The only other light in the room is the 2 computer screens. We can kind of like do something like this. Okay, well, yeah, that's really awful. The quarter thread doesn't like, it's like really in there. Plugging this thing into V-mount kind of defeats the whole purpose of this being extremely cheap because V-mounts are expensive. These are really cheap lights. This is just like a couple light strips. But I guess I don't hate it right now. I don't hate it. If you were trying to realistically do this, you would have to buy a power bank or buy a set of those USB things that plug into the wall. Also, the cable is not very long, so you have to think about that as you're like wiring stuff. But I don't totally hate this. I kind of still wish that this light was a bit brighter. It doesn't look horrible. I mean, it's passable. You can definitely do some setups with this.
I think the last one looks kind of cool.
For this shot, I took the shower curtain connected to 2 stands, and then behind the shower curtain, you have the light punching through. I actually ended up having to take both of the lights and attach them to the shower curtain, or not to the shower curtain, but behind on a light stand, because the key light wasn't bright enough, but this is what some of those shots look like.